Hey friends, Burkus here. Welcome back to the Daily Burk. And today we're talking about how to deal with criticism, specifically when you as a leader or an influential member of your team are getting criticism about your performance or an expected belief in your performance. And before you decide whether or not you share it or whether or not you just kind of take it to heart and make changes in accompanying it, the first thing you've got to do is check the credibility of where it's coming from. So there's a really interesting line of research. I stumbled upon it when I'm working on a new project that basically shows that we respond with different emotions to criticism depending on the person giving us the criticism and their credibility. So if we perceive that person as credible, then criticism can have a demotivating effect, but it can also help us figure out where we need to adapt, where we need to change, where we need to grow. Interestingly, if we get criticism from an uncredible source, from a person or a group of people we believe they clearly don't understand us and they misjudged us, well, we actually get more motivated to continue to perform. We take over this sort of underdog effect, this desire to prove them wrong, and it can actually enhance motivation. So if, in a weird way, if you've got criticism from an uncredible source, a source that you know your team will know right off the bat that that person has no clue or that organization has no clue, share it, right? Play into this narrative of they're not expecting this from us. And of course they're not, because they're clueless and we're going to prove them wrong. It's literally that sort of underdog effect, that Rocky effect that everybody's discounting us, and it can actually have a motivational effect. Now remember, if the criticism is credible, then what you need to do is have a little bit less sharing, but share it openly and have a somber conversation about what we need to change based on this so that we continue to evolve. But if it comes from a totally ridiculous source, share it, right? Share it. Wear that underdog label proudly, because it has a distinct and motivating effect when it comes from that. Don't be afraid of criticism. Check the source and respond accordingly. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Daily Burk. Leave a comment below, especially if you are credible, and well, I guess then you have good things to say about the show. I guess if you have negative things, do that too, but I'm going to play off the underdog effect. And while you're leaving that comment, make sure you're followed or subscribed to the show on whatever platform you're watching this on, because we're posting new episodes designed to help you prove them wrong and do your best work ever, every single weekday. I want to make sure you don't miss a single one. Thanks again so much for watching the Daily Burk.